Hi Sam. I'm excited to see you today. Are you ready for our new word?
Hi Alex. Yes, I'm ready. What's the word today?
Today, we're learning the word
Stoff.
It has a few meanings, like material or fabric. It can also mean substance in a scientific context.
Interesting. So, which meaning is the most common?
The most common meaning is material or fabric. But be careful, because
Stoff.
can sometimes confuse English speakers since it might feel like stuff, which is quite different.
Got it. What about the grammar of
Stoff.
Great question.
Stoff.
Is a masculine noun, so we use the article.
Der.
The plural form is.
Stoffe.
You might say,
Der Stoff ist weich.
meaning the fabric is soft.
And what about the past forms?
Since
Stoff.
is a noun, we don't have past forms like a verb. But if we were to use,
Stoffieren.
which means to furnish with material, we would say,
Ich stoffiere. Du stoffierst.
and,
Stoffiert.
in the present tense. In the past, it's,
Ich stoffierte.
and in perfect, you say,
Ich habe stoffiert.
That's cool. Where does the word
Stoff.
come from?
Stoff.
comes from Middle High German,
Stoff.
which meant material. It has evolved over time, but the connection to material or substance has remained strong.
That's fascinating. I love learning about where words originate.
Now, let's break it down.
Stoff.
Doesn't have a prefix or a suffix, it's a root word on its own. So, it's simple.
That's easy to remember.
If it were a compound word, like
Stoffwechsel.
meaning metabolism, we'd follow the headlast rule, where the last noun determines the gender. In this case, it's also masculine.
Der Stoffwechsel.
Can you give me some similar words?
Sure. Here are some examples. First, words with the same prefix.
Stoff.
Include,
Stoffe.
meaning fabrics, and,
Stoffwechsel.
as we mentioned. For the same suffix, we have,
Einfluss.
meaning influence, and,
Aufschluss.
meaning information.
What about some compounds?
Absolutely. We have,
Stoffkunde,
which is material science,
Stofflager,
meaning material storage, and
Stoffverbrauch,
meaning material consumption.
Wow, that's a lot of words.
It is. Now, let's practice speaking. Imagine you're at a fabric store. You could say,
Ich suche einen schönen Stoff.
which means I'm looking for a nice fabric.
Ich suche einen schönen Stoff.
Perfect. How about this situation? You're discussing materials with a friend and you want to say,
Dieser Stoff ist teuer.
which means this material is expensive.
Dieser Stoff ist teuer.
Excellent. Now, picture you're at a workshop. You might say,
Wir brauchen mehr Stoff für das Projekt.
meaning we need more material for the project.
Wir brauchen mehr Stoff für das Projekt.
Great job. Now let's think of a gender memory hint. Since
Stoff.
is masculine, you can think of a strong man holding a roll of fabric.
That's a funny image.
For usage notes, remember that
Stoff.
is quite neutral and can be used in both formal and informal settings. Some typical collocations are
Stoffwechsel anregen.
meaning to stimulate metabolism,
Stoffe testen.
meaning to test materials, and
Stoffe mischen.
meaning to mix materials.
And what about confusing words?
Yes. Be cautious with
Stoff.
and,
Sache.
which means thing. They can be used in similar contexts but mean different things.
I see. Can you give me some example sentences?
Sure. Here's one.
Der Stoff für den Anzug ist sehr teuer.
Which means the material for the suit is very expensive. Another.
Ich habe den Stoff für das Kleid gekauft.
Meaning I bought the fabric for the dress.
I like these examples.
Here's another.
Der Stoffwechsel ist wichtig für die Gesundheit.
Which translates to metabolism is important for health. And one more.
Hast du den neuen Stoff gesehen?
Meaning have you seen the new material?
I think I'm getting it.
Let's do a quick recall check. What is the gender of
Stoff.
It's masculine.
correct? What's the plural form?
Stoffe.
Great. What does it mean in English?
It means material or fabric.
Exactly. Now, can you give me a sentence using
Stoff.
Dieser Stoff ist weich.
perfect? Last question, what is the origin of the word?
It comes from Middle High German.
Stoff.
Yes. You did wonderfully today, Sam. The key takeaway is that
Stoff.
means material or fabric, and it can be used in various contexts.
Thanks, Alex. I had fun learning today.